Welcome to the stream, guys. Doing tier 2 today. Hopefully be a good race. It's around USA. Usually good track for racing. The last couple races in other tiers have been pretty good, so yeah. Let's try the championship. So it's 16-point gap between Tonner and Bolt. I think Tonner was in the Ferrari before mid-season, but he's moved to Mercedes now, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, Bolt stayed in the same team at Alpine, so it was quite close. And then third is Thunder, only 9 points behind Tonner in P2. Hello? Oh no, he hasn't joined yet. Is he muted? So in the constructors right now, yeah, Alpine's leading by a massive amount. The only constructors battle right now is between AlphaTauri and Aston Martin in Tier 2 and Haas and Williams. Four-way battle kind of. Let's try this again. Right, so started qualifying, 18 minutes, no Q3, no Q1, no Q2, no knockouts basically. Everyone just gets probably around 3 laps. Depends on what the strategy people are doing. This guy keeps getting muted. Oh, that's why. Don't think party audio is on. But he's still muted. Don't know why it's not working. Oh, what's going on here?
I mute you and mute you.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, hello, mate. That's good.
Yeah. Right. It's
You still got
working
us,
now.
or?
Yeah, it's fine. now.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah, I don't think your mic was connected or something.
No, I think it was to do with one of the settings with my streaming audio stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I've sorted that now, so hopefully we should be alright.
Are you in the lobby?
I am indeed in the lobby. I'm currently watching quali.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
on board with the McLaren MP1. As
Ace goes fastest.
it's a very good lap. 143. Fantastic.
It's a good start to the qualifying.
Oh, and the
Someone
Mercedes
goes a bit
takes
faster.
P1. Not by far, to be fair. So this could be a very, very close quali.
Yeah.
It's just watching the McLaren here because I think he's on a good lap at the minute. The Red Bull, was it the
Goes
Red
a
Bull?
bit
Only
slow.
manages P3.
Yeah, people going out to 133s now.
Yeah. Probably a banker lap though for
Oh,
the two Red Bulls,
that's
I would
a-
assume.
That's a quick lap.
That's
Start
a
of
fantastic
qualifying.
lap.
133.4.
Yellow flag down at turn 1. Oh, and I think one of the McLarens has just had a moment. Or, no, sorry, it was XPG Thunder just letting his teammate go.
Yeah, but Sheen's gonna come round the final corner now to. Oh no, he's pitting actually.
Oh, he's boxing. Oh. That would have been a good lap. Maybe had a moment through Sector 2.
Yeah. I think he might have invalidated. He went onto the sausage curbs on one of those
Okay.
turns.
That might make a bit more sense.
Thunder goes
From what I'm-
fastest.
From what I'm seeing, he didn't invalidate, so maybe he just had an issue on part of the way through his lap.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, we move on.
Thomas now.
That's a good lap
On
from
a
the
lap.
McLaren. Some good laps coming in now.
Yeah. Two Astons haven't set a lap yet. Cobra's about to go on one, but yeah.
I'll be quite keen to see what the Astons can do. I wonder if they can spring themselves
Yeah, they are trying to.
upwards.
They're in the battle for P3 right now, but close behind them is like 3 other teams around like 30-ish
Yeah.
points behind them. So not that much in constructors.
I mean, I'm going to stay on board with King Cobra just for his
Oh,
lap.
Thomas goes all the way up to 3rd.
That's a really good lap for the Alpha.
Yeah.
Got a start from King Cobra here. The other Aston still on our lap.
Pretty
Rocky
nice
start there.
moving through the S's there. Not cutting too much curb. I don't think they're really pushing right now because they're
No.
not really getting too much over that curb. Because I think you can. I can't remember. I think you can a bit. Well, I don't know.
don't think
actually.
it was particularly fast sector 1 for him.
Yeah.
He was, to be fair, his sector 1
Teammate
is
giving him a bit of
25.
slipstream there.
That's a good strategy from the Astons to give his teammate a slipstream. This could really help them here.
Yeah, definitely could. Cuts the curb.
Did he
a bit
invalidate?
aggressive there. No, he did not.
That's
He's still on the
good. 102 was that second sector. This could be a fantastic lap.
Bit slow through that corner.
Just a little bit. Maybe he just got a bit wide on entry. Would have compromised the.
Turned in a bit too late. But he's low
Yeah.
on fuel round in the final few corners. Bit slow into there
Flying.
too, but a good exit. Only stays P19. No.
Wow.
Oh, he invalidated.
Where
Why did he
invalidate?
invalidate?
Oh, maybe it was down after the long straight.
Oh, it might have been the
Maybe it
last
was
turn
clean.
actually. She did take quite a chunk
Oh,
of inside
was
curve.
this a next lap as well? That's really painful. So we got an first of all we got an invalidated lap time for corner cutting, but that might have been on outlap.
Yeah, Sheen's gonna be on a lap here, I think, and plan.
Yeah,
With the Ferrari
hopefully
quite
he's
close
not
behind
overreaction.
him. Well, not that close, now second away from him.
Still, if
he's
it's a
on his
mistake
outlap
in
then.
there.
Yeah, a bit slow for the S's. But he
Particularly
sets
quick.
purple first sector actually.
He could be on for a good
Well,
lap
on
here.
my screen anyway. Oh, he's invalidated.
Oh,
That's
Well.
the second time he's missed out a lap here.
yep, that's unfortunate for him, but I could say it was only predictable.
It's just Red Bull on a lap. No, he's not. Reese though is on a lap, I'm pretty sure. So I come into the first corner now. Missing the first apex by quite a lot. But he does get a decent exit anyway.
So easy to invalidate these laps and just dip it over the white line.
Yeah, it is. I don't think the drivers are near enough pushing as much as they can.
That wasn't a very clean sector for Reese. He's about 3/10 down on the.
Because I know with a good setup you can definitely, you know, the second part of the S's before the end of it, you can definitely
Yes.
go flat out there if you
Yeah.
have a good setup.
There was a lift off from the Haas midway through the that section you described in there. It was a definite lift.
But yeah, he hasn't won any purples here.
I wonder if he's just gonna back off, go for a recharge, and go again.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think it's pointless to finish this lap because it's not gonna put him anywhere good.
But at the same time, you might as well actually. You could save these softs for the race, to be fair.
Yeah, he could
Yeah, he's going to come around the
He's
final
gonna
corner now.
go to the
Where he's
end.
going to go, misses the apex by quite a lot, gets on that curb that really annoys the wheel.
Only
every time.
P17.
Only goes P7.
Not great for the Haas.
So Jaguar on the lap 2. Going to try and get the slipstream off the Alpine. I don't think there was really any much point in that. Didn't really do anything.
No.
Just
Oh,
lost
there's
speed.
a incident just ahead. Oh, and just as the Haas was on lap as well, the Red Bull right in the way. Just ruined the start to Reese's lap. There was an incident there between, I believe it was a Mercedes and a Red Bull. Oh, that's a very good lap time. Oh, and even
that's-
better.
Oh,
That's
Thunder.
PG Thunder.
Yeah, what a lap from him.
Lovely. It'll be
Yeah,
towards
but
the
a
end of the
few
session.
Jaguar now. It's going to round the final few, well, the last corner now.
Should be a good one, this, I
Gets the
think.
first apex quite good, but gets on that curb like the others did. Only goes P15.
Not great for the Ferrari, I would have expected more from him.
Yeah, he has been pretty good this season, racking up 2 wins, I think it was.
It's really good.
But on
Yeah.
pace, he's not one of the fastest, I think. I think both of his wins were on strategy, really.
Unlike Ferrari. Sorry, I gotta get the puns in while I can.
Yeah, of course you have.
But I think the lap times will start to rank up as we go further on into the sessions. Tom O's goes P3 on his lap. Lovely. But
Very
this
good
won't
for
be-
the previous Tier 4 driver.
Yeah, very good. This won't be the slowest. This won't be the fastest of the lap times we'll see, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they could go down to maybe 1:33.1, I'd say.
I think Thunder with the track evolution could go just shy of a 1:32.9. I
Yeah,
think he
maybe.
could do 1:33.0.
What, 4 temps to gain?
Something like that. Maybe just, yeah. I reckon it's possible because the track evolution around this circuit specifically as well. It's quite high. There's
Yeah,
quite a lot towards the end of the session, so
because there's definitely a lot to improve. The S's can gain you loads of time.
yeah,
Those two corners where you always see the switchbacks. If you get the first curb on that right, turn in early enough, you can gain loads of time from that too.
yeah. It's definitely two people on this grid who need that track evolution.
Goes, purple second sector.
Oh, is he on a lap? Oh, he is on a lap.
He is
I
on
was
quite
about
a
to
good lap.
say
This does look like quite a clean lap from him.
he is purple sector too. I was about to say there was two people in this session who needed the track evolution. It was Cobra and Sheen, but now if Cobra's managing to get it.
Pretty fast second to last corner through there, keeping the speed perfect. First
lovely.
apex, he's going to cross the line, good pole.
Beautiful.
133.2 by 10.
Fantastic. What a lap.
Great lap from him. All purple sectors, I think it was.
We saw it even from the lap that he invalidated. He was still really, really quick. He was still, you know, rapid compared to everybody else. That's going to be a real boost for Aston.
So far, we've got an Aston on pole, like it was yesterday.
Lovely. Aston man on pole. Do you reckon his teammate will be able to improve, or is he going to stay where he is?
Well, I think he could have maybe a 10th or 2 in him, but I think he might get up to around 7th, I'd say.
I mean, he's at least got a chance of top 10, I would say. He's only P12, so he's still got a chance of top 10, but, you know.
I don't know how much he can improve, but yeah, as you said, you can improve a lot around this track.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be watching Thunder if he comes back out. If he does, I'm going to be watching to see if he can beat that Aston. That Aston is quick. Ferrari
Thunder only has to gain just under a 10th to get pole.
Yeah. Margins are very fine as Cobra boxes, so that's his session over, I would assume. Yeah. So that's Cobra's session.
Unless they do it. Well, no, he doesn't have enough time.
He hasn't physically got enough time, and there's not even enough corners to cut around here for him to be able to get back out for the lap. So if Thunder can pull something out, if Thunder can pull something out the bag here, then that's pole.
You've got to invalidate in an out lap, but that doesn't matter as long as it's not 2 laps.
Yeah.
So he's got to gain about 2 tenths to get pole, which I'm sure he can do. He's been really good this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bolt,
Thunder's,
I think, is on his lap now. About to finish it, actually. I don't know. It says it's
I mean,
on his lap.
Thunder's currently on a 3-minute lap, so yeah. He'll go now. I think.
He'll go on to his lap now.
So this is his final lap. This will be his final lap in qualifying. See whether he can beat the Aston Martin. Steal pole position.
Quite good first turn.
Would be interested to see what the other McLaren can do, because he's looked on pace as well. Oh, Cobra's out on circuit. Has he come out just to help his teammate? Because his teammate's just behind him on the road, I think.
Yeah, that could be ideal actually.
If he slows down, he could really help his teammates here.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know if he's going to, because he seems to be going quick. I think he's thinking
gonna move up in for a sec, see what Bolt's doing. Gets a bit of a slipstream, I think. I didn't really see
That's
it.
quali over.
The car in front of him. Oh, he
So
goes
Cobra's-
purple second sector.
Cobra's missed the chance to give his teammate slipstream. Quick VP. Oh, on its pole! What a
Oh, it's the
lap!
other Alpine that goes pole. That's out of nowhere.
Fantastic. I really did not see that one coming.
But Bolt is
Can't lie
on
to you.
purple as he rounds the final couple of corners. What's he going to do? Will he kick his teammate off pole? No, it's a 1-2 for Alpine right now.
And
Thunder
he's
is
just
gonna
missed
cross
his
the line.
teammate.
Where's he going to go? He only stays 4th, but he gets put
Oh.
off the last sector. But
I
Thomas
want to
now,
see
Thomas is
what the other
abandoning his
McLaren's
lap.
up to.
The Ferrari in P7, he's got traffic, but he's on the lap.
The other McLaren's invalidated, so that's last machine on the grid.
He's going to round the second to last corner now. It's pretty slow through there, doesn't maintain speed. He doesn't invalidate.
Oh! Jonas goes
But he
ahead of
does
XP
invalidate on the
Thunder.
last corner. He didn't have any purple sector so
Jonas
goes up to
Started
P2.
it.
The Red
Oh, fantastic.
Thomas
don't know if you saw
is
that.
invalidated. The Mercedes, no, he's invalidated too. Hey,
Thomas.
where's he going to go?
No,
Nice.
he's invalidated. Look at
Bod has invalidated too. He's in pits. Yeah, everyone's finished now. So that's your grid order for the sprint race. Pretty exciting qualifying.
Jonas, that final lap. Nicked P4 from Thunder there. Lovely. That'll be a real boost for, well,
Yeah, but
Cobra really.
the two T2 Constructors champions, well not champions yet, but they might be soon. But yeah, the two Alpines lock out the front row. Didn't really see that coming from Ethan.
No, neither. That was
It's
a lap
very
out for
close
Blue.
in the top 4.
Wow. Well, I said it was going to be a close qualifier, but I really didn't think it was going to be that close.
Yeah, definitely a great qualifying. America always puts up a show. It put even more up of a show in the race.
I'll be interested to see if anybody does a George Russell into turn 1.
Yeah, I kind of got close to doing that yesterday. But
Oh,
I'm not going to mention it.
I've done it a few times before. I mean, she and the other McLaren didn't even set a lap. That's
Yeah,
horrible. Really horrible.
Definitely struggling out there for that McLaren.
Yeah. Well, not the other McLaren. He's P5, so he's in a better position than his teammate.
So Thunder has been really good this season. We saw a good performance in Mexico. He'll want to gain the top 2. Probably has the pace to do. Oh, it's raining.
It is not. You are lying. Oh my lord, it is actually raining. Wow.
A rainy race around America can be two things, either really boring or really exciting.
Well, all the times I've done America in the wet, it's been pretty much either carnage or really boring.
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
suspect this one could be a bit of carnage. Because
So we
everybody's
can't
going to be
change the
really close
setup
together.
now. Everyone,
Ah.
probably everyone will be on a dry setup unless they check the weather forecast.
So unless Sheen was just sandbagging. Just a
Yeah,
random
that
thought.
could be. He might have been on a wet setup.
Sheen's just been sand, but
Maybe
if,
Sheen's
yeah.
just too smart.
if he's been on a wet setup, that would explain why his lap times haven't been great and why he's
Oh,
not been
people have
great.
got disqualified already. That was
Well,
very quick.
you could see that coming from a
Oh,
mile off.
they're just stopped on the grid.
Oh,
They're just
been
having a little chat.
disqualified there. P2 Express type desktop.
Yeah, but the two Alpines locking out the front grid. Thunder, the one that wants to overtake the Red
And
Bull
it's
in
full
front.
wet as well. Full
Yeah,
wet.
it's pouring it down there.
Is only 10 laps of. They've only got to put up with 10 laps of this sprint though.
Will it be raining for the
We'll have to wait and find out. If it is, that makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Predicted pit stop strategy, obviously a no stop.
So many people are getting disqualified. Thunder's
I know.
just doing a Kimmy, not even warming his tyres. I think he's AI.
Is he using DRS in the wet line?
Huh?
Have you
Oh.
never seen that? Hungary
Yeah,
2018? Yeah.
I have.
Oh, honestly. Kimmy's just as cold as anything.
Was he what? Was he using DRS on? Was he on a lap when he was using DRS?
Yeah.
Wasn't, was he? Oh,
Yeah,
he was.
he just finished a lap when he was
Oh.
using it. Oh, honestly, it was quite something.
Now Thunder starts to warm his tyres near the end, and he's getting overtaken for some reason. But yeah. So see how many people got disqualified lining their cars up. Because when you're starting pole, you want to line your car up so you're covering off second place. But it's quite hard to do
Yeah.
that without getting disqualified. But yeah, no one's got disqualified for lining their car up right now.
It's good. That's really good.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty clean formation lap. Apart from the other people
Oh.
that were having a tea party. Yeah, that. Oh, he hasn't. I thought he did. I thought Fitter got disqualified. Man.
Oh, hang on. I'm having an issue here. Give me a minute, I'll be back.
Away we go for the sprint in America. So Ethan covers off his teammate, but his teammate's on the inside. He hasn't squeezed his teammate enough. There's a tiny bit of contact there, but Bolt does get through into the lead. Oh my god, there's massive contact between the McLaren there. The McLaren gets turned round and there's more contact. Alpha gets turned round. See if there's any more chaos through the S's. There usually is. No, quite clean through there, but only 2 cars getting taken out at the start. Oh no, the Alpha nearly spins. He loses a bit of wing damage. Oh, he does spin actually. He gets taken out. That's both of the Alphas now taken out. Quite a chaotic start, but the Mercedes goes up the inside. Is he going to get in front of that Alpha Tauri? He does get in front of the Alpha Tauri. Can he get the Haas too? Haas is on charge. He's going to do a Daniel Ricciardo. No, he's just going to send it down the inside. And that is, he has got in front of 2 cars in a straight and a corner. But yeah, the battle up here seeming pretty calm. No one's going for overtakes yet. Keeping that distance. Maybe want to pull away from that, from 4th and below. But the Williams now, is he going to do Sebastian Vettel round the outside? There's not much grip on this outside line. He does. What a move by the Williams. He goes round the outside. Can he get the Haas too? Oh, that's really close to contact. He doesn't get the Haas, but the Haas is on inters. He does get the Haas now, and the other Williams follows him through. Can he get that? Alpha. Oh, and they hit contact. That was a bit weird. They barely even touched there. Bit of a bang on wheels, but yeah, I think it's a safety car now.
Apologies for that. I should
Another
hopefully be
person
back.
nearly spins back there. Chaotic start. Absolutely chaotic. Safety car already out.
Real
Lap
quick
2.
check, can you hear me?
4 people getting taken out. Oh, did your Xbox kill itself?
Yeah, it did. It did. It decided it was gonna give up.
But the safety car already out. There's loads of contact on that start. Both of that Alpha Romeo's getting taken out. Alpha Tauri getting taken out. The Williams worked together and got past 2 cars in like, what, 3 corners, I think. And then the safety car come out.
Absolutely chaotic. I just thought it when I was just catching up watching the stream while it was
I managed to
next
catch it all.
chaotic.
Is it is it just? It might just be a virtual. I don't know. Yeah, it is a virtual. I thought it was a full safety car for some reason. But yeah, the Williams jumps the Haas. That was quite a good timing from him. And then the other Williams follows him through. These Williams are on an absolute move trying to get to that top 5. And Bulk got overtook by the Ferrari and re-overtakes him, I think. That's what happened, I'm not sure. But back here, that AlphaTauri with wing damage, Sheen creeps his way through. He started 20th and now he's in 10th. Great start for him. King Cobra though loses 6 places this start. And the Williams working together again, following each other through. But the other Williams is going to overtake him. The teammates side by side. And Penguin gets in front of his teammate. Yeah, but these Williams definitely working together to get past these probably slower cars than them.
I mean, they'll be doing bits for each other here and trying to boost themselves up in the standings.
The two McLarens, I think it was Thunder that got taken out. He lost 6 places. That was the McLaren that got taken out at the start. Definitely not happy with that. But yeah, to ruin the Williams party though, they have already got a penalty. The first one to get a penalty is the Williams team. But yeah, these Williams have worked together really well. Penguin gaining 13 places and only 3 laps. And his teammate, he's going to go for a move on him. Teammate that gained 8 places now. It's going to be 8 places, but his Penguin goes down the inside and... I don't know how you say that. Is it...
If you don't know how to say it, I don't.
I don't know how to say that. Quilk? Or is that... Yeah, it's probably Quilk.
We'll go with that,
Yeah. So if these Williams keep battling... and the Williams goes straight off Penguin, so he's done it. The man that did the Sebastian Vettel move on the wet line has went into the wetter line, it seems, and absolutely bottled what he made up of a good start. And his teammate in the pit, so it's completely fallen apart for Williams. Callum's
really
not
not good.
The TP of Williams right now.
I've been watching this with a lot of frustration, you'd think, but to be fair, it is only the sprint. They have got a race to come, so anything can happen in that race.
Cute Jaguar sets the fastest lap in Ferrari. But yeah, the Alpines are still locking out that front of the grid.
Well, that's going to be a real boost to them.
The Williams battling again, 2 teammates. But yeah, both of the Alfa Romeo's not doing particularly well. Ace managed to gain a couple places since his spin and is now on P10. But yeah, the Aston Martin, the King Cobra, looking to go for a move on the Haas, who, let's see what tyre is he on. He's on why did I say Williams then? They're both on Inters. So pretty equal pace. Some people on wet. It's really mixed up this grid right now.
The Williams on Inters?
Yeah, so a lot of people on Inters actually. And then someone on wets, and the wets seem to be faster. But it might dry out sooner or later. That's probably why they're on Inters.
Probably.
But King Cobra needs to get past his hat, else he is going to get gobbled up by that McLaren behind him, Thunder, and maybe both of them, Sheen too, lurking in the distance. But yeah, Thunder does gain him through this sector. Can he get him into the first corner? He's going to use up his EOS.
He's closing.
Sector 3 yellow flag.
There was a mistake there through the
it's
final
the
corner
Williams
from Cobra.
in the same corner you did before. But
yeah, there was
King
a mistake
Cobra
from Cobra.
Didn't manage to get in front, but the McLaren behind us have catched him even more. Now Penguin's got 3 seconds.
Oh, it's all falling apart for Williams.
Yeah, they had a great start, gaining nearly 12 places, working together, following each other through, and now they pretty much tucked themselves out.
Good lap though.
And the new
there from the
fastest lap.
Mercedes. However,
Driving.
I believe King Cobra has just set a 4/10 quicker first sector on Inters, and he is really closing on this Haas.
Yes, he definitely is, but he just can't seem to get the move done in this way. It's so hard to get an exit and just get a run on them at the straight, but he might get it onto
He's
along
got to
that
not
straight
get too
here.
flustered. Oh, is this a move there for the Ferrari going for P2? Gets
What a
it.
move by Ferrari, I'm guessing, to get into P2. Ferrari will love that, stopping the Alpine dominance right now.
But can he set after the other one? That's the question.
Yeah, did King Cobra? He goes really wide and gets jumped by 2 cars. Can he go back at the inside here? It's going to be a brave move, but he does. What a move by King Cobra. But McLaren's going to switch back in both. And McLaren, what a move by him actually. But the Haas side by side now. He's going to get overtaken. The Sheen goes around the outside of him, does a Sebastian Vettel. But yeah, King Cobra absolutely done there. And the Ferrari also setting the fastest lap on Inters.
I'm making a bold statement here.
Inters,
I think it's
Wet.
Inters. I think it's
But
Inters
yeah.
here.
Can the Inter running McLaren get past Cobra 2?
I mean, I thought that Haas was
He
going
brakes
to
a
be
lot
on
later, so he's going to go for it and then make contact.
Contact. Oh.
Somehow they both don't spin out. But yeah, it's going to be on the outside on the wet line. It's really sketchy out here if you
that's
use
difficult.
EOS.
That's sketchy.
Side by side through the S's.
Careful.
Sheen
Yes.
does back out.
Lovely.
Fair play from him.
You have to leave the space. Fernando Alonso likes to say. And
Not my
very-
goat, some people.
it's very close between the two, to be fair. Coming through turn 1. I mean, they made contact, so.
Joss wants to get past those two because he's been robbed of 2 positions.
Yeah.
But Ace quickly catching, I think, here.
I mean, Cobra here, he's a bit off. He's a bit off P5, yeah, but he can certainly
So
still
here
take
comes the
P6.
McLaren. What's he going to do here? He's going to go to the inside. It's quite
Keep
an
the
easy
inside.
one if he gets brakes.
Goes in deep, cut back. Oh, go on, keep it in there on the outside. He's tried it, he's gone in deep. But is he going to get the switch back here?
Cobra just
With
can't
better
get
traction?
the switch back, but he does get a bit more traction than the McLaren. But he just
Not
can't
quite.
seem to get past. He's just
trying,
getting gobbled
he's
up by
trying.
these wet runners.
He's trying the
Not
switch
seeing
back
these
on those
interest.
corners. It's really difficult for him to try and pick up the traction on Inters, because if those tyres aren't yet warmed up, they honestly, it'll be like driving on ice out there for him. It'll be so difficult.
But yeah, King Cobra, he doesn't have much EOS to play with here, so I think he's just gonna let the McLarens run off, try and stick with them. It's gonna be pretty hard. They are looking at about, I'd say, 3 tenths after them nearly. But he is hanging on to Sheen.
So a snap coming there from Sheen, just out of the second corner, I believe it was.
Oh, and Ace is gonna go round the outside of Oddbod. Going
Oh,
into the
lovely.
Great move from him.
What a fantastic
But he does
overtake
get
there.
a warning there, I'm pretty sure. Hops the curb. Oddbod right on his rear, and that Alpha Tauri also wants to join in with the game.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm saying here. Yeah, but Fitter definitely wants to go for a move
He does.
on these 2 cars in front.
He's trying it. Not quite coming off for
Here
him,
comes
but
Oddbod.
he's going
He
for
doesn't
it.
have any EOS to play with. Ace is on charge and still. Oh no, he's not. He's actually used like his EOS, but he's still on charge anyway and pulling away from Oddbod. Oddbod just doesn't have anything to play with here.
Cobra's kind of dropped away from Sheen now. Just unfortunate.
8 tenths behind.
Yeah.
Will Sheen want to go for a move on Thunder? I mean, it's up to him. I don't know if McLaren said anything before the race.
Team orders. I mean, Sheen is closing onto Thunder, but that's also dragging Cobra along as well.
Oh, look at the train that the Red Bull and Alpha Tauri built here, Haas of Reese has managed to catch up to him. But Ace goes out wide. Oddball doesn't manage to get past.
Oh, the McLaren, the team orders here. I think are coming into play, or they're battling. Nope, Thunder let Sheen go in turn 1. Ah, team orders there. I think Sheen's the slower one, so they're letting him go so that he can run away.
Here comes Oddball though. Will he do what Ace did? He's just too far back again. Doesn't have any EOS to play with, like I said before. But Luca gets a 3-second time penalty.
Unlucky for Luca.
Oh, and the Red Bull's going to go try it round the outside of the Alpha. He's back at the inside here. He does back out there. And the Haas is going to try it round the outside of the Red Bull here. He's going to... Oh, bit of contact there. Red Bull just holding him up. Going a bit slow for that turn. But will Oddball send it into here? Probably be the best decision since he doesn't have any EOS to catch him.
Yeah.
But Ace does go wide. Will he get the run on him? He's alongside. Is he going to get in front of him before they even get to the corner?
Oh!
No, they're still side by side. Ace gaining some more pace with those low wings I think he's running. Oddball might want to send it. He does break later. Nearly goes into the back of Ace. Probably should have pulled to the inside there. Loses a bit of time, but that Alpha Tauri behind him. Red Bull going around the outside of the Alpha Tauri. Red Bull goes really wide there and just loses time to this whole
as he tries the inside again, not quite there.
Yeah, this train all battling for P10 right now, just for 1 point, will make the difference in the constructors and the drivers. It doesn't really matter, they just want to catch up to 9th. But yeah, Reese, what an exit from him. He's going to go down the inside of the last corner.
Ooh, wheel to wheel up the main straight. As Ace is just pulling out of the toe.
It's a bit close, but the Alpha Tauri's even closer behind him. He doesn't pull out. That's surprising. I think he definitely could have got in front of Oddball, caught him by surprise, but he doesn't choose to. Red Bull still keeping on to that.
Alpha the Ferrari's right at the back of the Alpine here. 3/10. Has he got enough momentum to steal the win?
He doesn't have that much EOS left, but they haven't got any penalties. There's only 3 people with penalties.
He's got the toe.
But the Alpine not even using any EOS and just pulling away. There's only 2 laps, well, not even 2 laps, 1.5 laps I'd say, to get in front of this Alpine. Oh, but Jones managed to get past into 4th.
Lovely. Well done for the Red Bull.
But this gap seems to have separated between the top 13 here. But definitely not between Ace and Oddball. Oddball still wanting to get a move done on that Alfa Romeo to get into that 1 point position. Whereas the Ferrari is going to get a better exit than the Alpine. Oh, an absolute rocket of exit, and he goes into lead. What a move. What happened to Ethan there? Will Ethan want to go around the outside? He a lot later.
He's trying.
The Ferrari back at the inside, pushes him wide.
Contact.
He's on the softest curve. The Ferrari keeps the place on the last lap. Remember, Ethan's still got that massive straight to get in front of him. But
lovely there.
Then the Ferrari's bottled it. He's got a 3-second time penalty.
Way.
He's just made that fantastic move and then he's bottled it into the S's, taking too much curb. What an absolute mistake from him. But Ethan's still using his EOS. He can calm down now, but he still wants to get past him.
I mean, Ethan's got no ERS to play with here.
But yeah, we can forget about them now. We know who's going to win that race. But yeah,
that's...
the Haas wanting to get past Thunder here.
I mean, all he's got to
get past Ace, he just gets shoved off there. But the Alpha Tauri goes straight round the outside of him.
Phenomenal.
Loses another position.
Lovely
he's got too caught up with the battle with Ace, so he's lost the position. But he's back at the inside and make contact. Will he get a better exit?
Jonas.
Low wings,
Jonas battling
this time. But the Haas, is he going to make it 3 wide? The Haas is going to go down the middle. What's he going to do? He's on the outside here. The Haas. Oh, he's went for a switchback. Oddball goes straight off. This looks like he's just forgot to turn there. Oddball comes back on the inside, pushes the Haas out. Oddball, oh, and they make contact.
But Jonas nicks the podium. Jonas has stolen away the podium.
Oh, and the Ferrari just in the middle of the track, but he's finished his race. The Haas, what a move from him to get into P11. Still not points. But the AlphaTauri here, will he want to sit? Oh, round the outside here, into the last corner. He doesn't want to send
be close.
He'll try and switch back Oddbod. What a move, he's going to get the run on him, it's going to be a run to the line. The AlphaTauri gets 12th, what a move by Bittner.
Fantastic.
What
The
a fantastic
McLaren-
move. And the Red Bull also. Oh, and everyone's dead on the...
There's a crash on the grid. The McLaren's
Everyone's
lost
dead.
his
The
time.
AI have killed themselves. Oh my god. But what a move by the AlphaTauri there. On the last corner, barely even getting that
Lovely.
move done.
That was the switchback of dreams, honestly. Honestly, an absolutely phenomenal move there for the AlphaTauri to seal it. You've got to feel for the Ferrari though, don't you? I mean, without that penalty it would have been a victory, so very, very unlucky for him. Yeah, very, very exciting race. I think that was obviously full of incidents. Poleman comes out on top. Fantastic. We now move to the race here in the
I wasn't
USA.
expecting that to be a very exciting sprint, but definitely a very exciting sprint considering we had Wayne.
There definitely could be a very, very close fight between that Ferrari and the Alpine for the win.
Massive battle for P10 though. Even though it's just 1 point,
honestly,
you know they want to have it.
That was a phenomenal battle. That I want to see more of that. If it's dry, that's going to make it even like higher pressure for everybody. It's going to be so much closer.
Yeah, but the Ferrari absolutely bottling that potential win that you could have had then. But it is going to be dry for the main race here.
That's good, because now we'll see more of the we'll see more of who can actually go quicker than others. You know, in terms of like setups, and will the Alpine setups be able to pull through? Will they be able to maintain the Ferrari, or will the Ferrari have the overwhelming pace on the Alpine?
He did look faster near the end. He's probably just holding back a bit, wanting to get the Alpine by surprise, because I bet the Alpine would expect him to go for that early move. But no,
Yeah.
Ferrari wanted to hold on for a bit longer.
That midfield battle definitely could be a tasty one, I think, because I think F1 Ster could have a real good opportunity for top 7 here, because he looked
definitely could.
rapid.
All the
He
teams
looked
that were in that
phenomenal.
fight actually were in the battle for P4. So no
Yeah.
wonder he's fighting so hard.
It's honestly, I love to see this kind of racing. This is something that in some leagues is very rare to see this kind of quality of racing, but obviously it's CSRL, so only the highest quality standard
Best
of racing
league.
is allowed. It's
Gosh,
phenomenal
you better
league.
heard that. Give me a pay raise, mate.
Yeah. Just watching as they
What
go
just
for
happened to
formation.
Alpine? He just went straight on.
I mean, I think Tomo's got a bit unlucky, but that quali pace was fantastic.
Yeah, it's quite good from the T4. He definitely has the race pace now in the dry. I'd say starting last, though it's going to be a challenge. But I'd say he could get all the way up to P5 if he gets those moves done with the pace he had in qualifying.
Top 2 starting on hards. Ethan and Desktop on hard tyres. Everybody else but Ace and Reese, as well as Luca and Penguin, have gone mediums.
Yeah.
So unless
Let's
they're
look at
doing,
that then.
ooh,
So I haven't got my finger in.
that's not kind of the strategy I would have done. I would have preferred medium hards around here. But unless they're gonna do a hard medium,
The strategy that won the race yesterday was actually a hard to mediums, really. So I think it's just a case of starting on the hards, and then if there's a safety car, just staying out. And then near the end, there usually is a safety car, so then that's when they put onto mediums.
but what's everybody gonna do if there's a safety car? Say lap 5, or the medium runner's gonna stay out and use the rest of the performance of that medium, or
Yeah,
are they
right.
gonna pit and go on to hards?
Most likely. I'd say the medium runners, if there is a safety car, they would want it to be around lap 10ish, lap 15
Yeah.
maybe.
I'd
Because
say the
that would
medium runners will
perfect
be
their
looking to get off
strategy.
these tyres.
And then the
Yeah,
hard runners would
mm.
want it to be near the end.
yeah, true, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I would have said that the medium runners would have wanted to be off these tyres as soon as possible.
Only 2 people get disqualified on the lineup. But oh no, 3 actually now.
Oh, for some
yeah.
reason my lap count has just jumped up to 2.
Oh.
Nope. Oh,
Right, so it's gonna be 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
5.
Lights out, and
Lights
away
out,
we
we
go
are
for the
underway.
tier 2 USA GP. The,
Horrible start for
Ethan
the
gets a great
Ferrari's
start.
gonna
Three
get
wide.
swamped.
3
The
wide
Ferrari's been
between them.
swamped. Ooh.
And the Ferrari, no, the Alpine keeps the lead actually. And there's not much accidents back there. Oh no, the Red Bull does get spun round though. Gets hit in the rear.
Oh,
And there's more.
goodness.
I see a front wing all the way up in the air.
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
There's only been 1 crash right now.
Jonas is fine, his car doesn't look to be damaged. The one man who looks like he might have damage is
The
the
Williams
oh
goes
crash!
round the outside of
Oh
Fitter,
no!
and there's
Oh,
another
down
yellow
goes JB
flag.
Shaw.
Who's that?
That's what the Red Bull. It's the Red Bull of LGB. Sharp.
Oh, both of the Red Bulls down in the.
They're both in the mud.
last places there.
I
Last
think one of the
couple
Hasses
places.
has some damage. I think one of the Hasses has damage.
And the Haas flies by Ace.
One of the Hasses went, yeah. It's the front right end plate of
Oh,
B2
And
Express's
the Alpha
Haas.
Tauri makes a beautiful switch back on Beto, the Haas.
Oh, it's the Ferrari takes the lead. Ferrari takes the lead momentarily. On the,
But he's still
this
by,
could be a
side by
fantastic-
side. Ethan not managing to do a Sebastian Vettel, and the Ferrari does get the lead now.
What a move from the Ferrari, straight up the.
As
Nice and
long as he
precise
doesn't do
timed
what he
it.
did in the sprint, I think he definitely has the pace to pull away.
Oh,
and
Oddbod.
easily win this race. And he's
Oddbod's
the
in trouble.
fastest lap, obviously.
Oddbod's in trouble.
Oh, and Oddbod.
He's
No, not Oddbod. King Cobra wants to go down the inside of McLaren. Thunder. He backs out of it though. No, but Thunder goes wide. King Cobra back up the inside, and he does get in front of the McLaren. Both of the McLarens now behind him.
The other Aston of Oddbod got in a bit of trouble down there towards the final because he dropped down the order. He dropped from probably P11, I think it was, right down to P15. Spangler gets a penalty, but we saw that in the sprint. Oh, it's the Ferrari's round.
Oh no, he's bottled it again!
No, come on.
He keeps doing these amazing overtakes and then just absolutely bottling it with either spin, which happened this race, or a penalty.
Tyres up
But now the 2 Ferraris out of the points.
Mercedes spun round
And
in the air
Haas
section.
trying to go down the inside of the McLaren. He doesn't manage to do it. but,
Oddbod's out. Oddbod, safety car,
Oddbod's
safety
out.
car. Safety car,
Oh, and there's a
safety car.
crash on the main straight.
And the Mercedes, bit of confusion there at the front as the Mercedes took the lead.
See if you can see
just-
that on the Haas on board, see where they are. Don't know what happened there. But
I neither. But the Alpha Tauri of Lucas out and
yeah, they was
Oddbod.
in the middle of the track.
well.
It was a crash on the straight, I think. Yeah, it was.
Now, Ferrari of Tidy Desktop, what does he do? Tyres are ruined, he's had a spin, he's right down at the bottom. Does he stay on the strategy that he's on, or does he try and go for something else that might be able to challenge the leaders?
Well, looking from what he's doing now, he's going to stay on the hard. His teammate, I don't know whether he wants to stay behind his teammate or not.
Penguin gets another
Oh, he nearly
penalty.
hits his teammate actually, because his teammate is on the medium, so I don't know whether he thinks his teammate would be faster or slower. But Tommel serving his time penalty, hops onto the hards and just disappears. Okay.
Definitely a stressful start to the race there, I think, for quite a few people, especially the Ferrari of
definitely.
Desktop there. He had such a good chance to, you know, win this race, and, well, at the minute it's looking
He's
like
just
it's all got
cracking
away.
under pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just...
Oh, really, really unlucky. But just take a minute to commend the Mercedes. I don't know what's happened, but currently Tobes up in P2, which is fantastic for the Mercedes. King
Yeah, but now
Cobra
he
up
can
to
just
P4.
chill behind the safety car, I guess.
Yep.
Everyone, well, what I do is I message my TP to see what strategy to do. I don't know if they're doing that right now, but they'll probably be trying to look for a strategy, because USA definitely is a big, heavy strategy track, because you can gain a lot of time off a good strategy
Yeah.
around here.
I don't think the softs are a preferred tyre around here, because even within half a lap, softs are gone. If
Yeah,
you
they
if
do
you
get
had
rid
started
of
on
them.
softs here, you're a goner.
It's only near the end, if you get a safety car, which we saw in tier 4, that everyone will put onto the softs. But yeah, it needs to be like the last 3-5 laps for everyone to even think about going on to them.
I mean, even if it was me, I wouldn't even think of softs. If it was 3-4 laps from the end, I would be still saying that mediums are the better tyre, because I
Yeah,
really
that's what I
don't.
did, but that
Honestly,
didn't work
softs
out
are horrible
well for
around
me.
here. Yeah. Tomo's boxes.
Oh, Tom, he already
This?
boxed, so what's he doing now? Because he
Oh.
just went down to... Oh,
Did he
he's
not
changed his
get-
front wing. I think he went
Did
into
he-
someone.
He's got a penalty, I believe, a 5-second penalty for making contact. So maybe it was from that incident. Maybe that's gotten worse throughout his. Yeah, he got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Tidy Desktop. So I wonder if that damage might have gotten worse. Because he
Yeah,
hasn't
maybe.
pitted. He's
He
not
served
pitted
the
for a
5
front wing.
second, but I think he went into someone.
He's not
You're in
pitted
the
for a
safe.
front wing change yet. That's his
No,
first.
he just had. I watched him.
Yeah, just now he's boxed for a front wing change, but the stop he made on lap 2 was just a normal stop from mediums to hards, and now he's gone back to mediums.
So he might go on those hards near the end, maybe.
Strange strategy
lap.
here.
Yeah, quite a strange
Maybe-
strategy, but he has caught up to the safety car pack
Hmm.
quickly.
Maybe he's going back with the alternate strategy
Yeah,
with
maybe.
yeah.
But at least starting from the back will avoid the chaos, which there will be, I'm certain of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, look at the pack of cars lining up ready to get racing. Oh, I think there's an AI train. Someone's caused the AI train, I think. So Williams and Red Bull are all going really slowly.
Well, this is strange for me.
Yeah, but it will be in this lap. Is it? Yeah, it will. So the safety car, see in the background zooming off there. Probably Toto Wolff driving it, having a little joyride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Mercedes in P2 on 3-lap old mediums.
Yeah.
Dangerous. But, there's only Penguin's got 8 seconds, but here we go.
Back
Here
to
we go
green
now.
flag running.
So pretty spread out start straight away.
I hate this lobby.
Oh
No, it's not even the
Williams
lobby.
might
It's
want to send it down the inside on that Alpha.
oh,
He doesn't break late enough though. Well, he kind of does actually, but they make a bit of contact. Wheel banging there. But he's on the outside, on the dusty line, the less grippy line. But yeah, that's pretty much been the only move on this safety car restart. Penguin wanted to get past the Ferrari that was once leading. Haas now might want to send it down the inside. He does peek out, but he doesn't send it down the inside. The Haas locks up. But Thomas now doesn't really want to use the COS. I need to turn him on. Yeah, he does get past the Haas. He is alongside him now. Yeah, and he does. He does get past the Haas. Good move from Thomas.
they need to be super careful here that they don't make contact.
Oh, and they do make contact.
Oh no!
That's a bit of stick into car. Classic EA. But yeah, Thomas does keep the move. And now the Williams. Gaining a bit of time on Bitter there in front. But he doesn't get past there. Alpha, there was a bit of battle there, kind of missed it.
Crucial
But now the two teammates are going to go alongside into the first corner. And the teammate Bolt flies past him. I think Ethan let him pass there. But Osbod, no not Osbod, King Cobra tries a move round the outside but doesn't work.
Very close, I think, this battle.
Yeah, pretty spread out. Well, not spread out, but you know, like a equally spread out grid, I'd say. Around 1 second between each car, half a second between each car, something like that.
It's good because it gives them a little bit of breathing room.
But now the
just to be
Williams
able
is going to go down the inside of the Alpha Tauri.
Well, I mean, you said
the greatest exit though. No, he does actually. He starts to deploy his EOS and just boosts off like a rocket ship. And now he's in front of the Alpha Tauri. The Alpha Tauri comes back at him with more EOS and zooms past him like a rocket ship. Williams tries to go around the outside, gets pushed off a bit, but now he's on the inside into this corner. Will he give him his own medicine and push him off? But no, he does make the move. Good bit of battling between those two.
lovely there. They drops down the 3 positions there. The 2 positions, sorry. I don't know what I'm on about anymore.
You like me?
It's quick, gets a penalty. I am like you.
Nice helicopter view here.
Yeah.
Alpha Tauri, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go to the inside? No, he doesn't. He keeps it calm, stays behind the Ferrari.
Oh, but the Ferrari goes a little bit wide, misses the apex, and invites the AlphaTauri to have a look down the inside. He took it, but he didn't quite make it.
Alpha Tauri in a very scary Ferrari sandwich.
I mean, look, this is the Ferraris getting back at these guys for the start. They'll be frustrated after what happened, but they can't let that frustration get ahead of their etiquette. They've got to be careful and make clean moves if they want any chance at making their way up the other order.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's wraps, because if they mess this up and let the frustration get the better of them, that's it. They're gonna lose points because they're gonna, again, as you say, they're gonna start cracking more under pressure. So they've got to stay composed and just think about, you know, the strategic places to send it. Like, can I go for it here? Can I send a move around the outside somewhere? But, you know, they've got to be very, very careful, especially at this point in the race where it's a really, really crucial stage. It's the transition from the start phase into, you know, sort of the more focus on tyres rather than racing. Oh, is this a spin?
Oh, and that's the Williams. Penguin just hasn't had luck this whole weekend.
And I think Tomo just went very wide out of the
In
final
the
corner as
sprint
well
race.
as Ferrari.
Oh,
Oh, it's a cute
Did Thomas
Jaguar.
get the... No, he doesn't.
A cute Jaguar. He's ghosted, so has he gone into AI?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. He is ghosted. Did he disconnect or something?
Possibly
Might have
because he
disconnected.
disconnected to the final corner and went all the way down.
Things just going even worse though.
Oh.
Ferrari. Desktop just doesn't seem to have the pace he did before. To be fair, he was on the mediums before, I'm pretty sure.
These tyres of the desktop are cooked and they've been cooked ever since the start. Like even coming off on the formation lap, he looked horrible. They looked bad. I don't think these tyres are the ones to be on at the minute. I think the runners who have gone medium hard, that's the strategy you want to be on at the minute.
Yeah, but King Cobra wanting to make up for Aston and the lack of points because of Oddbod's incident with the other AlphaTauri, Luca. But yeah, we see this little duo here again between the McLarens trying to get in front of the cars in front with a bit of teamwork, I guess.
I still think that AlphaTauri has a really good chance of breaking the top 10 because the Ferraris, as you say, they just don't look quick. They don't have the pace that they did before.
It's just a matter of if he just gets left behind by that Ferrari in front, will he be able to catch the top 10?
Well,
But I'm
currently
sure
the
he's just
Ferrari...
waiting.
Oh, hang on. Never mind, I thought he was going to send something there. Oh, it's Tomo's and... Yeah, he did. He went for
Oh
it.
yeah, Tomo's on the inside. He does get past him. Pretty good
Oh,
move from him.
fantastic. What a move. Can Red Bull now come back at him though? Through the exit of the S section. It's going to be tight. I think Tomo's has the move done. Lovely move in there from Tomo's.
Yeah, great move from that Alpha Enea. But now we move back to the leader. I forgot about this. Tobbs is leading the race.
Oh, he is, yes.
Mercedes.
And he's left the Alpines to dust. 1.6.
Yeah, I didn't even notice him until now. But yeah,
Oh,
he is leading by quite a decent amount.
Quick ahead of Ace.
Oh, and there's a move back here. Quite a few movers. Tomos goes into the back of Red Bull.
Luckily, I think he gets away with that one.
So he gets
like
quite a good
before.
exit.
Oh,
He's
he's
on the
going for
outside
it.
here. He's going to
Gets
try and
it
get the
off
switch
there.
back maybe. Just doesn't turn in enough. Just not enough room to really send it on that switch back.
He had the chance, but he didn't take it fully.
Who's this Ace just ghosted? I think something's happened to him. Thomas is going to probably try again on the Red Bull.
I mean, that Ferrari, he got 4 points in the sprint, so he finished, what, 5th? Then? 4th maybe?
Yeah,
Something like that, but currently he's leading and he's left both of the Alpines for dust. 2.2 seconds. That's a lovely advantage. And that could prove really costly for the Alpines in the latter stages.
I think what Alpine are going to do now is probably just going to ask Bolt to let Ethan pass, because Ethan does stuff eager to get him.
He does.
On.
It looks a lot quicker.
Yellow flag. Who's
yellow
that
flag.
Penguin spun again.
Oh, come on.
Williams just not
However,
having that luck they needed this race.
No, neither of the
Ethan
Alpines
is
have
gaining
any
the ball.
ERS to play with whatsoever.
Yeah, he hasn't. How much has Bolt got? Not much more
That's
compared to
horrible.
Ethan though. But Reese goes up the inside of Quick.
Lovely. So, Desktop's made a move on Ace. Oh, but he's disconnected. Right. Yeah, there. Still a chance there for this AlphaTauri to break points in. Alpine team orders though, what we're saying, because I think they, at some point in the race, they will have to go.
Ethan is now equal.
Oh, we've got a Mercedes round. pretty close along. He's just had a spin. The thing
Yeah,
is,
but Ethan does look eager.
with my stance on team orders is, if my teammate's quicker, he can overtake me. Simple.
Oh, and that Williams goes round the outside of the Haas
Oh,
through the S's.
I love outside moves, honestly, and especially around the S's. They're perfect. Honestly, they are a perfect move.
Yeah, it is pretty hard to move to pull off,
another
but he does
penalty
get
for
a
Quick.
time penalty after that.
Oh, the Williams,
Yeah,
they
it's
looked so
pretty-
good. Oh, it's a
pretty-
touch!
Oh,
Reese has just hit the back of Quick and spun him round.
the
Oh
Williams
no!
just not really. I guess they just don't have a good friendship with this track because
It's-
they're just
yeah,
getting
it's
spun around all the time. But Ace somehow gets in front of the AlphaTauri, even though he's ghosted.
Yeah.
Fitter, mate, pick your speed up. You're getting overtaken by AI. Never mind, no, he's not, because Ace, I think, has now went unghosted.
Ethan's overtaken Bolt, but I think Bolt's now staying with him to prove what he. Yeah, oh, he's
Oh no, he's
boxing.
pitting,
Here comes
that's
Bolt.
why. Bolt just didn't want to hold up Ethan.
Ah,
that's why.
clever. That's clever from the Alpine voice. That's a really good strategy. But I thought Bolt was going to come back at Ethan to prove what he could have done and why he could have been quicker so he could put him under pressure.
I
Tomo's
don't think they was
boxes
going to
again.
use that team orders until Bolt was pitting, because to be fair, Bolt is leading the track. No, not leading. No, he is leading actually.
Yeah,
But,
he is.
Yeah. Bolt comes out near last.
And Bolt's on hard
cold
tyres.
So he is going to get pretty much overtaken by the Merc. So he's not going to battle that. I don't blame him, he is on cold tyres.
That is Bolt pretty much guaranteed to the end then now.
Yeah, but this
Excluding
Mercedes
safety
just
car, what
keeping
have you.
so consistent. With no
Yeah.
time penalties, just keeping that gap pretty big.
I want to
and
know,
Just extending it by a tenth every lap, I'd say.
when is this Mercedes gonna pit, because he's on the mediums, so is this the point where everybody's mediums are starting to get a little bit worn, where the hard tyres are starting to come a bit more into their element, or is this just the leaders backing off, conserving the tyres because they don't need to go quick?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but he doesn't seem to be really pushing. He's not using that much EOS. He's only using it down that back straight for a tiny bit. But now he is going into
Mercedes.
pits. He is
He
going
is,
into
he
pits.
is. Oh, okay. So will Ethan stay out, or will he box as well?
Oh, and there's a yellow flag. And that's the Williams
that
again.
is a Haas,
Quick.
is it?
That's his, what, 5th spin this race.
Something like
And
that.
now his team, he's going to pit too. Oh, and he hits the wall on the pit exit. Oh my god.
Maybe it was just that must have been
he's
a bit of.
DNF'd. He's
yeah,
give
fair.
up. I don't blame him, to be fair.
I mean, I
But
think
Bolt
that was
now
just.
It's
Yeah.
going to go for a move on the Mercedes down the inside, but there's a car coming out the pit. That's going to really hold him up there, because he's
And
getting
Tobes-
3-second time penalty because of that. He has to cut
Tobes
the curb
stays
because
ahead.
He doesn't want to hit the McLaren. Now they're going to go side by side for the S's. He gets forced to get a warning there. He's going to try and go round the outside of Sheen. The whole McLaren's plan here was for probably Sheen to hold up Bolt, because yes, Thunder is Bolt's rival in the championship and Sheen has succeeded in that. So he'll try and do it even more, but now the Mercedes is going to send it down the inside on Bolt too. Is Bolt going to get overtaken again?
He is. Oh yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. Mercedes gets
Oh,
way better
no.
exit.
That's horrible for him.
Yeah, he gets. But Bolt's going to try and go down the inside. They're side by side again. And
He's
Bolt
through.
does get
He's
past.
got it for
but
now.
the Mercedes
Oh.
is going to absolutely
And they make
dive it,
contact.
they're making contact. Bolt gets stuck onto his car and they make more contact. Bolt taking
I think
a
that
bit
was
of
just
revenge
Bolt.
on the Mercedes, pushing him out with a bit of wheel banging.
Yeah.
But now someone else has pitted. That's King Cobra into the pits. He's
And
hopped onto
Thunder.
a new set of hards. He
Thunder
was
as
on
well.
hards before. And
What's
now
Ethan's
that's the-
strategy here? Because Ethan's still
Oh,
on the mediums,
and the
but
Red
he's
Bull
just going.
sends it,
Oh no,
but
he's on
but
hard.
Reese switch, not Reese. Beto switchbacks in. But he couldn't keep it.
I think to give him a bit of leeway, I think that Mercedes was at no fault for the second bit of contact, because I think that was Bolt just saying to him, mate, what are you doing? You've given me penalties, you know, because you're not driving cleanly. But that's as we've seen in the past, that's really not the way to do it. And again, this is the thing I've been saying about frustration, is if that was the move in retaliation, he's let frustration get the better of him, and it's compromised him now, because it's put him way behind
Penguin's
Tobes,
getting
who
another 3 second. Just
only
it
3
hasn't
seconds
been
behind.
Williams' day at all today.
It looked good in the sprint, but I think now they've just dropped off.
Yeah. Thomas overtakes Penguin.
Quiet race. Everybody's starting to get a little bit more spread out. There's still a pretty even spread.
Oh,
it's
and
Desktop.
Tidy has bottled it again.
Okay.
He's got a time
Oh,
penalty. And we
Is he just
within 3
pushing
seconds
too
shoot
much?
Jaguar into the pits. And there's a massive 3 wide train, DRS train here. And now the Mercedes is gonna and the Mercedes absolutely sends it. He goes really deep though. And the Red Bull gets holded up, but somehow Mercedes keeps that position. Tobbs into P5, the man that was leading before, showing a lot of pace already.
I mean, he's overtaking these guys. He's going like hot knife through butter. But you know, to be fair to him, he is making really great progress at the minute, especially against those who are on older tyres. So he's really putting the new tyres he's got on now. He's really putting them to use.
But look at the train, the 3 wide train here, between 11th to 9th.
Yeah, it's a close one.
Seeing a similar thing we did with Oddbod and Ace, but now King Cobra's going to try and go round the outside of the Red Bull. But the Red Bull breaks really late. King Cobra gets a switch back. Beautiful move by him. But he's on the outside now. Red Bull. They make contact. Ooh. A bit. Oh no. Oh, the Red Bull nearly loses it because the McLaren hits him there. McLaren's going to send it now. Down the inside, and he pushes him onto the sausage curbs. And the Red Bull has lost three positions in around 3 corners. Getting absolutely done there. And now he's got one of the fastest people on the grid, I'd say. Bolt right behind him. Hunting him down.
I mean, that Red Bull I think was a smart
completely
run.
let Cobra run away
Oh,
by
yeah.
like 2 seconds before that.
Good point. Very good point. But I think with that Red Bull incident, I think that Red Bull just as
1 second.
broke for the corner. I think he was just as Martin Brundle likes to say, he was a day late and a dollar short on the brakes there. And that really compromised him coming through that next section, because that put the McLaren right on the back of him. And I mean, Cobra gave him all the room in the world after that, you know, to fight for space, but he didn't take it. You know, and he had him run for it, but didn't quite get it.
But now his teammate looking to overtake that Haas that has done pretty well this race, I'd say. Both of the Haas's doing pretty well. Definitely in the sprint race too. But yeah, he's gaining so much on these straights. He pulls to the outside, does a little Sebastian Vettel at Spain, but just can't get the move done. But the Haas seeming to lose grip here, locking up quite a lot into that same corner every time.
Ethan's just making a few mistakes now, I'm noticing. There's a few snaps on exit just coming from him.
He's
And
pitted.
I wonder if,
I
he's
think
pitted.
just- Oh, and Desktop pits behind him. Oh, he's got a 5-second penalty for pit lane speeding.
No, see what I was
How
saying about
long could this
frustration?
whole sprint race and main race go wrong for him. It's
Oh,
just
it's
mistake
been
after mistake for
horrendous
him right now.
As Tobes gets himself back into the lead. The Haas.
So he's definitely going to just pull
P2.
away now. The Haas in P2.
Has he made a stop yet, however? Has he made a stop yet, though? Oh, it's the Ferrari spun round in turn 1.
Oh no,
Oh, he got tagged.
everything went wrong again.
Oh no, it was a
And here
momentary
comes
spin.
Ace, trying to go around the outside, he doesn't do it.
That Ferrari, sorry, no, not the Ferrari, the Haas. Everybody who's currently ahead of Ethan is in an actual genuine position. They've all stopped. That Haas is in a genuine P2 position right now. This is fantastic.
So, right now, the Haas has only done one stop, he'll have to pit again. Everyone, apart from, I think...
Well, it depends because
everyone
it's
apart from
Haas.
two people
Oh,
have
going for
done
the
one
move.
stop.
Down the inside. And
Oh, he goes straight off though.
Yeah. Day late and $1 short on the brakes there from the Red Bull.
But here comes King Cobra, wanting to get into those podium places.
Cobra
But
could be on
Aston-
for an easy P2 here.
Yeah, he definitely could. He does have the pace. He does look very fast.
If I'm not wrong, then both of these guys ahead of him both pitted on the first lap. Did they not? Because they were both involved in incidents on the first lap,
Yeah,
I
that
believe.
might- yeah, maybe.
Beto Express
Oh.
certainly did. Yeah, they
And-
both boxed on lap 1 and 2. So
Here
it
comes
was...
the Haas though, down the inside.
Yeah.
Reese looking to get into P9. He does do it easily, fly past
Lovely.
the Red Bull. But now
And
King
we'll see.
Cobra right on that Red Bull's rear.
No!
Victor gets a 5-second time penalty.
No.
He's down in P14, doesn't really matter to him unless he does have the pace to get into the points.
That's who I did. Oh, I was really rooting for him to do well. He's one of those people who you can't hate him. Ah,
Yeah, he
unlucky.
definitely. I think if I'm not mistaken, he was last year's championship winner in Tier 2.
lovely.
Yeah, but now the two McLarens fighting. Thunder
Oh, here
gets-
goes the Aston.
flies
Cobra
past.
takes the position.
And the
Oh, does he?
Ferrari desktop tries to get up the inside, he's pushing the Haas of Reese off.
For the double
And he
overtake.
does get that move, but Penguin has got another 3-second time penalty. So now King Cobra, wanting to get that Haas straight away, he could definitely push to get the win here, I'd say. Showing absolutely amazing pace in Aston.
Yeah. That Aston's
Yeah.
definitely on for a podium. If he doesn't bottle it.
Tidy desktops. See, he does have the pace, he just keeps making these mistakes. He's set fastest lap now.
Yeah.
He definitely did have the pace to win this race. Yeah, King Cobra will want to go down the inside or outside, doesn't really matter as long as he gets past that Haas. I'm pretty sure he'll be very happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see what's going on back here between Ethan and the Red Bull. He doesn't send it, but he does lock it, does a little peek. And now the Red Bull on charge, only 3% for him on EOS. So I'm sure if Ethan knew that, he would be using it now. But King Cobra down the inside,
Down inside.
of the Haas.
Oh,
Gets into P2.
fantastic.
If we can defend this Haas off now, we'll be straight onto the chase for that Mercedes, and he definitely is. Looking at pulling away already in 2 corners.
Oh, is Ethan up the
But now
inside?
and Ethan goes down the inside. Beautiful move from
Lovely.
him. Now King
Absolutely
Cobra
fantastic.
on a hurry to catch that Mercedes in front. All
Definitely
seconds
the
of
star.
gap. He's already gained around 2/10 in 2 corners. And now, oh, Thunder goes up the inside of the Red Bull.
Right.
They're side by side, pretty much equal pace here down the straight. Thunder's going to want to send it. He does send it, but look how late he brakes. But he still makes the corner. His teammate now wants to get past. I'm sure of it. But yeah, the Haas dropping off now. As soon as Cobra's overtook him, then you can't really do anything about it now.
Cobra has just dropped now, though. He's gone down to 5 seconds of gap.
Yeah, but look at this McLaren on the rear of that Red Bull, and he's in closer.
Oh, yes.
Tidy Desktop looking to make a comeback down the inside.
Oh, go on!
Quite a decent
Very
move.
close.
He pushes them out wide, but he does get the run on the McLaren. The McLaren drops another place. Ferrari will once get into P6 here. Just doesn't have the ERS to use to do it. Now
You can't help but feel that it'll
Ethan
be slightly
really close
inevitable.
to Haas.
That there's going to be
Desktop does
something.
get way in front of McLaren.
Was that a front wing?
And now he sends it. Great move from him. He'll push that Red Bull out, and he does get the move. What a move! But
My
Sheen
brother always
now
moves.
down the inside, and he pushes it
Lovely.
out right there.
Go
Oh,
on.
and there's a lot of contact. Sheen gets pushed out, but he comes back on. Haas nearly goes into the back of him.
Well, I mean, that Ferrari's now got to really
pitted,
push on.
The Haas that's pitted.
Yeah. That was inevitable. That was like an inevitable stop for him, though. He couldn't avoid that one.
Cobra.
Is Cobra? Is he recharging? I feel like he's just tricking everybody, and I feel like he might be recharging. But he's being
What,
caught
Cobra?
rapidly by Ethan. Oh,
Cobra yeah, he probably is actually. He's lost a lot of time to first place. He's just cruising up there, he is.
at the minute I'm
Probably
looking
vibing
more at
to some
Ethan get a
music from
P2.
Spotify. But anyway, is there any more battles going on?
Everybody's just getting a little bit.
Oh,
spread out
there's
is
a
to
sector
say
3.
that.
That's Penguin.
I think
Retired. Not
just in
gonna
the
check
pit
that.
lane. Oh, safety
Oh,
car.
it's a safety car. So he hasn't just
Come
retired
on,
because
you
he's
didn't
quit.
get a safety.
He's retired.
It's a full safety car. Here come the gambles. This is what we're talking about. There's 7 laps until the end of this race.
So this
Are
is
people gonna risk it?
absolutely helped Cobra so much here.
Is anybody gonna risk it and go for soft tyres, or are they all gonna? Well, they have a few options here. They can stay on the tyres they're on. They could box and go for another set of mediums if they've got it, or they could
I
go on
think-
softs.
Cobra might box. Actually, I
Soft
don't
wouldn't
know.
take it to the
But
well.
if I was him, I would box. I wouldn't risk it.
The Mercedes boxes. In comes the
'Cause the
Mercedes.
Haas are gonna, yeah, I would box if I was him. Yeah, he does box, but it's a slow reaction to go into the box. He was definitely thinking for a long time whether this is the right decision. Doesn't get a penalty going into the pits. Pretty much everyone now boxing apart from the Haas.
I've got a Mercedes
and
on the soft
some other
tyre.
people.
Oh, Jonas with a penalty. Oh, the McLaren of Sheen stayed out. Everybody else going on to
Fitter, this is his second chance to get into that point.
Reese as well.
Yeah.
He stayed
2
out.
houses are going to stay out. They're going to want to build a wall.
Oh,
yeah,
and that
he does
was.
come out behind a few cars though.
You can't help
Yeah, it
but
comes
feel
down
that
to
was a
8.
bit unlucky.
But
For the
Cobra
Haas.
comes out in 4th. So
Ooh.
was it the right pick here? That's the thing, because they can defend as much as they want. The top 2 will have less pace, but if it's all about defending, if they can defend that well, then they'll keep that 1-2 between themselves.
This here,
But
this safety car has really helped Cobra. He's
Yeah,
the
it did.
big winner out of all of this carnage with all of this safety car, because Tobes is going to get stuck up behind these 2 who are ahead of him. They're on 9 lap and 6 lap older tyres. So Cobra can really put that Mercedes under pressure, but he's also got to be very careful of Ethan behind him because he doesn't want to overdo it. So
yeah,
he's
but
got to be
Reece,
careful.
that won in China, is on the mediums right now, looking to challenge Sheen, but he will be slower than all the people behind him. So I'll have to worry about that. The question is he thinking, will I overtake Sheen, or should we just work together between ourselves to pull away from those behind? Because if they do start to battle, I'm sure one of them, maybe Tobbs, maybe Cobra, will just sneak up the inside and catch the top two sleeping.
I mean, you can't help but feel a bit sorry for the hat of Vito. I mean, he boxed a lap before the safety car. So that was really unlucky, because he got 1 lap later, or maybe 2 laps later, he would have benefited. He would have still been up there in what, P2, 3, 4? Something like that. Ah, really unlucky. He's got Jonas in the pits, and Ace in the pits as well. See how they go. I wonder whether softs was the right option, but you could see why it would be the right option, is because they still have to serve the laps under safety car. But when they pitted, they still it's not like they're going back to full racing speed immediately. They still get to serve a couple of slow laps under the safety car. So this is now turned into a cruise, like a slowish cruise to the end. You know, just chilling, making sure the tyres aren't dying too much, they're not overheating, to what is really going to be pretty much a flat out sprint to the end of this race. I'll be still interested to see who will come out on top in this one.
Yeah, but it's the case of whether the softs, as you say, will literally just evaporate after a few laps. But yeah,
I mean, it depends on how hard
people have done.
Yeah.
Tomo's on 4 stops, most out of anyone, but somehow
I mean,
he's still
to
in
still be a
P11.
P11, that's really good.
Yeah, but Bolt here, the man who's leading the championship, hasn't had the best of the race. He has shown pace, but he's just got unlucky with getting hold up. The safety car's in the slap.
Reese is, sorry, not Reese. Sheena's got to time this right. Make sure it's perfect, and they will all get through perfectly. The run up into turn 1.
If these two do work together, there always is the moment where the person in second place will just go for it, because that's the problem of working together. When they do it, you may gain an advantage in the short term, but second place will try and go for it when they're clear of the people behind. Yeah. So Sheen will just want to absolutely pull away, but he's on the hards.
Be very difficult, I think, but my eyes certainly will be on that run down into turn 1.
He's on the slowest compound out of the whole grid right now. Look at that massive pack behind.
And he's gone. He's gone. Sheena's gone.
It's not the greatest restart.
Oh, and it's
from Sheen.
Mercedes is going to get the move on the Haas.
Mercedes straight on the Haas. No, Reese pulls away a bit.
He's going to keep it down the inside. What a move. If he can pull this one off. And he just about does. He's going to fight back though. And he does pull off the move. Absolutely fantastic. I think Sheen must have dummied the Haas. Oh, Sheen must have dummied the Haas off of the restart because he just faked him. Because the Haas didn't know when they were going. I think he went and then had to slow back down. By the time he was going again, the Mercedes was already up alongside.
Look at Reese now trying to go round the outside.
He's going back again.
He can't really do it because Jugs goes down the inside. He loses so much time though.
Contact there, I think, between the Mercedes and the McLaren.
Reese alongside the Mercedes now because Tobbs had a bit of
going for the lead.
Is Reese going to take the lead? Is he going to get his second win in a row? In Tier 2, it's 3 wide.
And through!
Reese has to run off, he doesn't want to make that contact.
And through goes
wide, and Toby!
What a move!
Down the outside!
Oh, this is incredible!
And he does get into the lead. Round the outside, what a move from him. 3 wide
got a penalty, Reese has got a penalty.
And now, King Cobra's going to go round the outside, into 3rd place.
Oh, this is absolutely fantastic racing, and this is what we wanted to see off of the restart. But honestly, it's been absolute carnage. What a move from Tobes to send it down the inside.
Now look
of
at the
both
train
Reese
that's
and
going
Sheen.
on here in the top 10, the top 5, everywhere. It's pretty much a massive chain, but now King Cobra's going to go no, he doesn't. He goes, oh, he gets hit. He gets spun round by the McLaren. He just didn't see him there and turned in.
Oh.
And now, oh, and there's more crash. There's more crashes. He gets spun
Cobra.
round again. This is
Cobra's gone
absolutely
again.
went into shambles for King Cobra. He thought he was going for a podium, but no. McLaren and the Mercedes had to ruin it.
And I can't help but feel there was a bit of commentator's curse in there, because I did say, unfortunately for him, earlier in the race, that it was going to be a guaranteed podium so long as it wasn't bottled. But, I mean, let's be honest here, all is not quite lost. He's still within the pack, but I don't know if he has front wing damage or not. From
And
the
here
things
comes
that
the Ferrari of Tidy Desktop. He has made a pretty good comeback. He's going to want to go down the inside of Sheen. He absolutely sends it down the inside. Sheen just can't defend.
Alpine,
He has to run
Alpine, there
out
was an
wide.
Alpine off in the background.
And Bull,
Lovely
the
move.
championship leader, even more chaos for his race. He gets a 3-second time penalty. And now Ethan, his teammate's going to go down the inside and make a bit of contact. And McLaren runs wide. Now he's going to try and go around the outside like Sebastian Vettel. But he just can't do it. They're still side by side. Bit of wheel banging. But he does do it. What a move from him.
Just thinking about penalties here, because Tidy Desktop, if he keeps it in, because the other two have penalties. I mean, Tidy Desktop, he's, from what I can see, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, but he might have served that part of that penalty already. But the others haven't. They haven't had a chance to be able to pit and, you know, go in the pits and get their, you know, penalties out of the way. So these
Here
could
comes
really
the
pay off.
Mercedes though, on the outside of the Cute Jaguar. They make a bit of contact. But Cute Jaguar keeps his position. Thomas has a
Desktop.
3-second time penalty.
He's going to go through here on Reese down the back straight, because he has a fantastic run coming into the hairpin for the straight.
Oh yeah, and here comes the Ferrari down
Down
the
the inside.
He
He
sends
sent
it.
it late,
He's going to push him out wide. He's doing this tactic, but it does
but he's going
work
to go
out
back through.
really well. But Reese was just going to get the run on him. He's running in a rocket.
Oh, and we've got a
wings.
Red Bull with an incident there.
And now the Ferrari's going to try and go round and
Contact!
Reese
Oh,
has been spun
no.
round.
I mean, Desktop completely turned in there, but I don't know where Reese could have gone. But I mean,
He's
a
been
bit of an
absolutely
erratic,
kicked off the podium by the Ferrari.
bit of an erratic move across the front end there. But I mean, Desktop
And now
could
the-
still be
And
on.
now the other
for a
Ferrari,
podium.
Cute Jaguar's going to try and... No, never mind. He's backed out.
Oh! I've just thought about this. Desktop, I don't know if he has served his penalties, but he certainly has more than Reese. If Reese can stay within that gap, he can still get a podium. But he has to be careful.
That is true. But he just doesn't have the pace, really, to get back that P2 that he wanted before. Because Ethan is just really fast. I think Reese definitely regrets him not going onto his softs, but to be fair, he would have been near the end of the grid if he did pit for those softs. So maybe it has pulled off for him. But now, Sheen gets
was
a way
always
better
worth the gamble.
exit.
Oh,
You can tell
good.
Reese is struggling with his tyres. He's got no grip.
Honestly, I think this strategy now for the Haas is better than what it would have been, and it's certainly going to pay off in terms of points. But you've got to think about what could have been. But remember how I said before about frustration from Tidy Desktop?
Oh, and here comes Sheen. He's on the dirty line. You can see the tyre rubber, whatever it's called,
Ethan
going on
could
the
seal
tyres.
this.
But anyway,
Ethan
he
could
goes down the inside. Reese switchbacks him. Can he get back that P4 that he kind of deserves, I'd say? He does. He's on the outside now. They're still on the outside. Can he keep going alongside
on.
him? No, he can't. He has to concede. But Thunder now makes a move on the Cute Jaguar.
I mean, what a move. We saw a lot of action, specifically in that part of the race. But I still think Ethan could still steal P2 on the road. Forget penalties, forget that, we want to see a bit of racing. And Mercedes has dropped off, he's only 3 seconds there, so maybe a mistake there from Mercedes. But, you know, forget penalties, we want to see some, you know, hard, clean racing. But I think we could still see some between the Alpine and the Ferrari. She's not quite close enough to be able to fully challenge. The one thing I didn't expect to see coming into this weekend though was a Mercedes where it is now. Not gonna say that it's gonna finish where it is because again, no guarantee, never is. But that's not what I did not expect to see that whatsoever today.
Well, we're nearing the end of this race now. We're nearing the end of the last USGP we'll see before next season. It's been an absolutely amazing race as Tier 2 always puts on a show. But Ethan can still get an overtake on Tyler. He doesn't need to, but he can still try and get one. But
It'll be a bit
Tier,
risky.
He's led this race for so long. He's going around the final few corners. There's a massive battle going on behind. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the main man who has dominated this race, dominated the sprint. He's going to come, well, he hasn't dominated that, but he's going to come round the final corner and win the USGP. The Mercedes
a win
on the top step of the podium after a long while.
And Tiny Desktop does keep the podium. He does keep his P3, so not all is lost for the Ferrari.
Comeback by him.
Fantastic
Even though he
stuff.
could have won this race, you know, he's done an incredible comeback to get onto that podium.
But
yeah, there's your finishing order.
man.
Reese, very unlucky for him, still gets pretty good points in 6th. Cobra,
What a man Tobes is. Like, what
was a
a
good
way
comeback after getting
to seal
spun out.
that.
But yeah, he finishes 9th. He could have definitely been on the podium there, Cobra. He could have even won that race, I'd say. But
I mean,
yeah,
I
he got
certainly,
very, very unlucky.
I mean, very unlucky for Cobra, especially. That honestly, that could have been so close. But honestly, I think the man of the day. Forget all the penalties, you know. But we've seen some fantastic racing. The man of the day has got to be Tiny Desktop, surely. The man came from what was at last after being spun around several times, and he's come home to take a podium for Ferrari. Honestly, what a drive. Tomos gets driver of the day there. Big boost and a nice thing.
So
Nice thing for him to see, I think.
I'd say, so it's Mercedes on the top step of the podium after quite a long while in that black familiar suit. But who would your driver of the day be? So you said it would be.
I mean, I've got to say it's got to be either the Ferrari or this Mercedes of Tobes, because honestly, what a performance! He's dominated, like right from the early stages. It's been an absolutely fantastic performance, not one I personally would have expected from him. So, and my vote personally goes to the Mercedes today, but all credit to everybody who finished on the podium.
Personally, I'd say Ethan had quite a good race. He did do so good in that sprint and got a bit unlucky in the main race himself, but he has kept it consistent. I think he deserves my vote.
Yeah, let's see if we can get those podium setters in for some interviews there.
Yeah, we definitely can. Right, who I'd say we get obviously the winner.
Let's get Tobes in.
I'd say we get King Cobra and the Ferrari of Desktop, I'd say.
Yeah, that is
people
definitely the most fun I've had in commentating a
definitely
league race
a great race.
for a long, long while.
Yeah, Tier 2 always puts on such a good show. Definitely
Yeah,
one of the
excited
most
to see what Tier
competitive
1 looks
tiers
like.
I've ever saw. Right.
Oh, honestly,
So,
what a drive.
where is oh, they're all leaving now. I don't have time to invite them. Right. Invite King Cobra, and Tidy Desktop. Oh, we
See if
can't
we can
invite
get
him.
them.
He's not on Xbox.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Did you want the main podium sit the winner on?
Yeah, I've invited Cobra, so
Lovely.
I'd say the other 2 podium sitters, or you could go with Reese. It's up to you.
I will try and get the other one in.
Alright, nice. I've invited Cobra, but yeah, he just hasn't really joined yet. I need to turn my lights on. I can't see a thing.
Neither. Oh, it's quite dark in here, but honestly, that has been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I think
such
that
a great
was
race. Hello, Cobra.
Oh, he's here.
Alright,
Here we go.
let's just turn you up a bit. So you definitely showed a lot of pace that race, but you just got so unlucky with that last safety car getting taken out like 2 times there.
Yeah.
Do you
I was on for at least B2 there.
Yeah. Do you think you could have went for the win too?
For sure. I think I had better pace than Top Strugs, to be honest, but you never know. But I'm actually if it wasn't Finn, I'd be having a go at him. But I mean, he did finish B13, so he's not. I don't know. I'm not going to submit it though. But what was the podium?
It was Tobbs won, and then
Yep.
Tidy Desktop in 3rd, and Ethan in 2nd.
Yeah, to be fair, Ethan was rapid, so I definitely would have got top 3.
Yeah.
I don't really know what happened. I just took turn 1 and got taken out. Was it on stream?
Mhm.
What happened?
So basically, what happened was, I think you didn't see him, but the McLaren came zooming in, absolutely like smacked you in the rear wheel, and then I think it was, I don't know whether it was the Williams or another driver, but yeah, and then they just kind of like, I don't know, they got stuck to a car, and you just got.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe the second one, but yeah, the first one, McLaren just went straight into you.
If Finn didn't do that, it would have helped him as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not in a championship battle, but I mean, all it showed is I think next season I've got a real chance at the championship. To be honest, Singapore, I won. This race wasn't in one of the best tracks, and I was up there, top 3. I'm quite happy with, to be fair. Been fighting all week. Had no time to practice. I'm actually quite happy with that. Just depends how I am in the new game. It's a bit weird. Basically, I've gone back to. I basically, for like since December, I've been doing no TC. I've gone back to full TC, and I'm all of a sudden at the top. It's weird, but I think it's just because it helps so much because you know you can just push it to the limit. But in no TC, you have to try and find that limit, and you're likely to spin. That's why tier 1 you could put anyone full TC and then put them in tier 1 and do well, because of what happened in no TC.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you sum up as your sprint race? You was looking pretty fast then.
Pardon?
What would you sum up your sprint race? You was looking really fast in the sprint race, I'd say.
Well, what happened was, literally like last minute, I decided everyone in the party said they were going to go winters, and it said on the weather that it was going to end up getting drier, which it did. So I thought I'd put it on winters, but then it just carried on getting more wet, so it just completely screwed me over. And I don't think my setup was very suited for the wet. Because in the dry I was a lot faster than Alex, but Alex Sheed. But in the wet he was probably on par or faster than me, to be honest. But I don't know. Last lap of the
Exon,
sprint, I'd
you
do
have
well.
any questions for Koba?
I mean,
'Cause no one-
I
literally
can't
just.
hear him. He's muted.
He needs to add us.
Oh,
on
one
something.
sec. Oh, I can hear him now. I can hear him.
Yeah. Honestly, like, just commiserations, because I really thought you were gonna do. I really thought there was a podium in there, and
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
we saw a lot of pace in the sprint race from yourself. But I think you could have had a phenomenal race. But what was it like out there? Because the tires looked like they weren't holding on as well as everybody thought they were.
Well, to be honest, what happened was on the formation lap, I was basically because I was using full C. It's so hard to warm your tires up, so I was just pushing it to the absolute limit. And I think I wore my tires way too much because on the mediums I used up way too much of my tires. But the hards felt much better than mediums, and the hards the tire deck was good. I think it was like before the safety car came out, I was on 22%, so I could have easily gone to the end um and actually finished on pretty decent tires. But and when the safety car came in, that was another close call as well. I was so close to just staying out, but I thought I'll do what Tom Struggs does because no, I'll do what he does because if he stays out and I stay out, that's two people. Most people are going to follow the majority because they don't want to be left behind. But if two people pit and everyone sees they're pitting and there's no one there, everyone's going to pit because they just want to follow. There's no point staying out on tyres if everyone's going softs. So that was
Yeah.
what happened. It was an exciting
Right.
race, to be honest.
It was
Yeah,
very
it definitely was.
full of battling.
Oh no, this is
Right,
it. I
thank
ended
you.
up with 4 points from that race and the sprint. Oh no.
Okay.
Bit like the
Thank you
battles.
guys. We'll
Yep, thank
see-
you very much for
I
joining
won't
us.
see you tomorrow, but there will be another stream, I'm pretty sure. Who's on tomorrow? Is it Tier 1?
Tier 1.
Good question. I don't know.
I
I
think
just know
it's
it's
Tier
tier
1.
one. I don't know who's commentating. It varies for tier 1 really.
Yeah.
It
Very
is.
good
It is.
drive
Yeah, it's
today,
T1
Koba.
tomorrow.
Right, see you guys.
All right. See you.
And that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Very exciting race for Tier 2, as they always do. But yeah, you'll see another stream tomorrow. Bye bye.